The upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Vikings nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better.
Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with career touchdown number 60. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Vikings nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards. And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing Nix. What a diving catch there. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Oh, what's that?
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bombers. Captain.
To throw is Nix. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Nix going to give to Hardy. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
Vikings nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now McCarthy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Away, away, away. Captain. Bombers. Chill.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3rd and 2. Nix from the shotgun. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch.
It's a gain of 3 and it gets him the first.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Nix.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On the handoff, Harvey.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To the air with McCarthy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. That's Harvey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. To throw, here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harvey. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Broncos 35, Vikings 3. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Go! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go.
Throwing is McCarthy. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Caught on the right side by Jones. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
It's now third down and 1.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This will be taken at the 10. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Captain.
Nix to the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Harvey. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But we're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down at the 37.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Back to throw. McCarthy setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Second and 12, operating from the 39. Looking to throw McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
McCarthy going to throw again.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Away, hold on, son. Ready, ready, hot.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Captain. Hold on, son. Kill. Drill. Full set.
Operating from the gun. Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.